Prosa is a radical innovation in the field of professional hairdrying. It's not a hairdryer, but a professional workstation. Prosa has been designed and manufactured to upgrade the results of professional hairdressers, protecting health and well-being at the same time. Let's see Prosa's main benefits. Using a series of adjustable supports, we remove the weight of Prosa from the hairdresser's elbow and shoulder. You'll be able to work avoiding muscle strain and joint pains. The difference at the end of the working day will be evident. Not everybody knows that the motor of a hairdryer, able to exceed 2000 watts in power when in use, produces electromagnetic radiation close to or exceeding 100 milligauss, although, according to many researchers, the maximum value acceptable to protect health is only 2 milligauss. Prosa resolves this problem by moving away the radiation source from the operator. The radiation value within Prosa's operational space is close to 0. Prosa is extremely safe in terms of electric power too, because the operator is able to work safely even with damp or wet hands, since all the electric components are installed away from the handle. Prosa ensures a very restful posture. Arm bent close to the body, shoulder low, back straight, and a complete freedom of movement. Prosa has been designed to reduce the noise between client and hairdresser. It's now possible to talk with clients without raising your voice. Prosa's power cable runs inside the support. No awkward cables for a free and safe workspace. Prosa is quick and doesn't fan nor electrify hair, and it doesn't burn customers either. With the help of some devices, Prosa produces a very compact airflow, twisted on itself, thus achieving an extremely efficient and in-depth drying with no heat nor air loss. As a result, hair is healthy, soft and shiny. Prosa includes a set of additional nozzles, which allow for a volume and straightening never seen before. Let's see how Prosa works on different hair types. To begin with, you need to separate the locks that are going to be straightened one by one. Now you need to increase the temperature and airflow to the highest degree to ensure maximum efficiency drying. You can use a specific nozzle patented by us to reach excellent hair straightening. It has a bulkhead in the supply outlet to concentrate the airflow in a very small section of the lock, thus reaching maximum efficiency in straightening and drying at the same time. The bulkhead also acts as a spacer between the air supply outlet and the hair. By passing the air outlet onto the lock, you obtain the same result of perfect drying and straightening all over the hair. It makes hair shine, and even less experienced staff can reach excellent results. The nozzle is held vertically onto the brush and hair to obtain maximum straightening. Prosa gives you freedom of movement, since it hangs from a mobile arm with a 360-degree movement, which accompanies the operator's work around the hair. Prosa's motor is outside the space occupied by the hairdresser and the customer, who can therefore chat pleasantly without being disturbed by its noise. The movement from root to end is calm, harmonious, and stress-free. A compact and twisted airflow comes out and penetrates through the hair, drying it deeply. Prosa dries faster than a traditional hairdryer and requires less effort, time, and power. Moreover, Prosa's airflow doesn't fan nor electrify hair. It hardly burns customers, and after drying, hair doesn't need anything else, which saves you time and effort. You keep your arm bent in a restful position, especially for the wrist, elbow and shoulder. Hairdressers are able to work with no wires connected to the air supply, which allows for maximum practicability. The power cable runs from above to the supply system within the support from which the machine hangs, without getting in the operator's way. And the entire system is 100% safe. None of the electrical components is close to the operator or the customer. The hairstyle obtained with Prosa lasts in time because all the hair, both superficial and hidden, gets dried and set in the same way. Prosa is designed to protect not only people's health, but also their hairs. Temperature and airflow have been especially adjusted to protect hair structure. Hair set with Prosa maintains a great volume and stays extremely strong and shiny. Another of Prosa's great advantages is that it reduces idle times by letting the operator work with two hands, disengaging the nozzle without switching the machine off and catching it again later. This kinky, long and thick hair was dried in only 17 minutes. A nozzle with a low spacer is used to give volume with the aid of a small brush. Prosa's speed and temperature are reduced by 50%. The nozzle is held onto the root with the airflow going directly through the brush, thus preventing it from burning the customer and obtaining maximum volume. Although this type of hair is rather thin, it has acquired a remarkable thickness and volume. In this case too, Prosa's airflow doesn't ruffle nor electrify hair. In a few minutes, Prosa gave this hairstyle such coverage and volume that seemed impossible to obtain considering how this hair was. Prosa not only protects hair, but it also makes it more thick and shiny. A nozzle with a higher spacer is used to give volume with the aid of a big brush. Few steps suffice to shape hair with ease and precision. Using Prosa is like holding a pencil which draws with the airflow it lets out. Hair gets dried and set with great efficiency by holding the nozzle perpendicular to the brush and hair. The operator's aim is to give hair the shape drawn by moving a hand around the brush. Children are naturally more exposed to the risk of intense electromagnetic radiations. Prosa is the ideal solution to protect them and to spare them the unpleasant burning of an aggressive drying method. As you can see, this child's hair has been perfectly and evenly set without resorting to specific cosmetic products. This hairstyle was created in only 12 minutes. Let's have an in-depth look at the various components of the machine. Prosa is available in two models, Comfort and Performance, and in three different colors, white, black and grey. Comfort is particularly noiseless, whereas Performance has a stronger airflow. But the two models are very similar in terms of efficiency and speed. To meet the needs of different salons, we have devised 4 different types of installations. The right solution depends on the height of the ceiling, the distance between the floor and the top edge of the mirror, and the operator's height. More elements to be considered are the material of the wall and ceiling, brickwork or plasterboard, and the position of the station, wall, island or elsewhere. You can choose a wall stirrup solution, which is maneuverable at 360 degrees. For salons with plasterboard walls or ceilings, and for island stations, we recommend a post solution, which can be installed anywhere in the salon. A maximum of 4 machines can be connected to each post. If the post is positioned against the wall, you can choose between a rectangular or semicircular base. Prosa staff are ready to give you free advice to choose the solution which best fits your salon. The red ring near the end of the flexible tube shows the safety limit. It shows the point where the electromagnetic field value amounts to about 0.5 milligauss, which is 4 times lower than the 2 milligauss value indicated by the majority of experts as the limit you need to stay within to safeguard health. If more than one operator uses the same station, the red ring should be above the head of the tallest operator. On the top of Prosa, we can see that a dome has been applied. Its task is to channel the incoming air into the center of the filter net inside. This filter concentrates the air impurities in a small central space, so that all around a crown is left free of impurities to let the machine breathe, even if the hairdresser forgets to do the weekly maintenance. For maximum efficiency and life of the equipment, we recommend cleaning this filter once every 7 to 10 days. The dome is also an obstacle between the source of noise and the surrounding people, as it reduces the noise generated by the motor. The elastic tube can extend from 50 to 150 centimeters, thus ensuring flexibility and efficiency when drying hair of different lengths. If an end of the tube is damaged, you don't need to replace the entire component. You can simply cut the damaged portion. The nozzles with spacers, patented by us, can get into direct contact with the hair or the brush. The spacer applied to every nozzle creates the perfect distance to dry and set evenly every lock of hair. That's why the spacer facilitates the work of less experienced staff too. The standard Prosa package includes a motor, a flexible tube, a protective net, a cylindrical handle, and a nozzle. Only a few minutes are needed to assemble Prosa. First, you need to slip the protective net on the flexible tube and stretch it out completely. Then, you screw an end of the tube counterclockwise into the bottom mouth of the machine, and the other end into the cylindrical handle. Finally, fix the net with 2 knots. Prosa is ready for use. An additional kit of Prosa accessories is available. It includes a spare flexible tube, a protection net, a dome, a diffuser, and a corner adapter. For further information, visit our website www.prosaprofessional.com or call us at the numbers displayed.